Alright, what's going on, traders? Uncle Mark coming at you with today's live trading recap of the new Fibo trader. Let's get into it. First piece of business, thank you to everybody who took the time to attend yesterday's webinar. It was awesome. I really appreciated all of the questions, feedback, comments. Trader John, who was also the presenter, really appreciated your guys' very, very nice feedback. So thank you to all of you that took the time to attend. And yes, the webinar was recorded. All right, we're actually going to be using the recorded webinar as kind of an opportunity to maybe onboard some of you guys, you know, because the Fibo Trader package is getting pretty large and expansive, and that's the point. I wanted to kind of include as much as possible into this Fibo Trader package, and hopefully the package grows, right? We're going to be listening to all customers' ideas, pitches, you know, stuff that you guys would like to see included in the Fibo Trader package, especially with automation. Now, before I show you today's setups, please make sure that you have downloaded Fibo Trader 35, all right, version 35 that was sent out to everybody last night. And that is the latest, greatest version. And also, please keep your eyes peeled for version 36. That's going to be coming up in just a few days, all right? And version 36 is going to include hopefully a few more automated pieces with respect to what I'm going to show you here in this video in just a few moments, all right? But let's get to it, man. What you're seeing on the screen right now is today's live chart of the NQ, man. I just freaking love the NQ, okay? As much as I try to look at other symbols or research other symbols or even watch other symbols, I just can't do it, man. I just keep coming back to the NQ. Take a look at this Fibo divergence setup that showed up here 11:30 a.m. Okay, nailing the exact low on the NQ in today's session for 2,000 ticks. I mean, this is absurd, man. Absolutely absurd, right? And for those of you that don't know, we kind of took a deep dive in this in yesterday's webinar. I'll just educate you on what is divergence before I show you the other indicator included, which is the pinball. You know, divergence is a technique that Trader John put together using the Fibo Trader bottoms and higher low signals here, as you can see, while also matching them up with the indicator in panel 2 here, which is the divergence indicator. So essentially, whenever you see the charts getting weak, right? Weak mean establishing lower lows or some sort of bottom, meaning like there's an angle that looks like this, but you also see the opposite angle happening in panel 2, right? The divergence panel. This is the number one most powerful and most profitable setup that you're going to see. All right? I mean, it just works. Okay, there's something very magical about trading divergence. And this is live from today, April 10th, morning session. Beautiful, man, just a thing of beauty. Now, something else that we took a look at in last night's webinar is this new updated version of the Fibo pinball. All right, let me go ahead and expand panel 2, really get you dialed into panel 2. So I had a couple of brainstorming sessions with customers of the Fibo Trader, and a majority of them said the same thing, which is they wanted a certain update or modification made to this pinball, and I'm happy to do it, right? If, like, listen guys, if your suggestion is going to make things significantly more profitable, I'm all in. I'll make that change, and you know I'm going to do it free of charge, right? So I made a couple of updates to the Fibo pinball, and I don't know, man. I feel like this is going to become maybe your second favorite. Okay, like if divergence is your favorite, all right, and by far, okay, by a long shot, most of our customers are saying that divergence is their favorite. They're killing it with divergence, and that's fine. But a very close second, in my humble opinion, would be the pinball. All right. And so the pinball is designed to trade the market bouncing between the bottom band and the top band. All right. That's why it's called pinball. We're just basically playing like the pinball up, down, up, down, up, down. And I don't know, man. I think it's pretty effective, right? Like here's a nice, nice one about 10:30 today. And then if I keep this going, here's a couple more setups. One of these was a loser, but the other one at least got you to 1-to-1. Right? This is also something we talked about in yesterday's webinar about how to use this Fibo pinball to manage your trade via risk reward. And was there one more setup? I don't think there was. Let me see. Oh yeah, look at this beauty right here. Take a look at this, man. Come on now, man. Right? Jesus, look at this one. Again, we talked about this is happening right now. All right, this is happening right now as I'm recording this video. This was a setup that showed up about 15 minutes ago. And I think it was tied to this candle right here. So the risk on this trade is, as you can imagine, the spacing between these two lines. The top line is the entry, bottom line is the stop loss. And let me just do this again for you, man. Here's 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1. So when I said in yesterday's webinar that all it takes is catching just one, right? Just one trade that locks you in at 4 to 1 or 5 to 1, that'll pay for like 5 losers. Just trust me, that'll pay for 5 freaking losers. But you gotta let it run, man. You gotta give it time to go in your favorite direction. Do you understand? Anyway, I hope you can see why the Fibo pinball is very, very attractive. In my opinion, we're basically trying to play the bouncing range between, the top of the bottom of the band to the top of the band, and then from the top of the band to the bottom, like we're just pinballing it, right? And yes, this one is going to be automated in about 2 days. I'm gonna have that ready for you, and I can't wait to see how you're gonna use it to capture 5 to 1, bro, maybe even 10 to 1. All right. And by the way, if you're following along, this is a chart of the S&P 500 from today, April 10th, and my T-bar speeds on this is a 20, which is exactly what I showed you in last night's webinar. I'm going to stick with the 20 on the ES for the pinball. I think this is the sweet spot. It's the T-bar speed is not too small and it's not too large. It's basically perfect. So yeah, man, Fibo Trader kicks ass once again. What an incredible day. Heck, what an incredible week. And I can't wait to show you more Fibo trading setups tomorrow.